All right, guys. Well, welcome to Monday Motivation. I'm Jen Woodcock, and I'm here with my co-speaker friend, whatever you want to call her.
Here we are, me and Jen again. How are you guys on this long Monday? Long Monday. But we're glad you guys joined us. We just want to keep these going on Monday, just as a little pick-me-up to get you through the rest of the week. And I guess this is going to be a pick-me-up to get you started in March. So how's everybody's March looking so far? Yeah? Okay? Yeah? Well, what Jen and I are going to kind of talk to you a little bit tonight. We're going to keep this call really short. We promise you. Jen's heading on vacation again.
It's on vacation.
On Wednesday morning, like at the crack of dawn, and she hasn't started packing yet. So we just decided we still got to do it. We're going to keep it kind of short for you tonight, but we're going to talk to you guys about a subject that's been out there for a long time, and we're just going to kind of see how many of you guys are using the Everybody Wins. Is everybody on this call using Everybody Wins? Yes. Kim, are you putting your hand up or no?
I have. That's the first time I've heard of it.
Perfect.
First time, brand new.
Brand new.
Okay. Well, we're going to talk to you about something that another director, her name is Ann. She kind of, I guess she thought this up. She was thinking about, I'm doing all these online parties. A lot of these groups have 30 to 50 people in them. And she was picking a winner, and she's going, how can I make this so that I can get more bookings with all these people that I've in here? So you guys, if you haven't heard of the Everybody Wins thing, that's pretty much what it is everybody in the party wins. And then you offer them an e-cookbook, which is their prize. But if they upgrade and they book a party to help the host, you offer them a prize, a product prize. And you can make that whatever you want. It doesn't have to be like an air fryer or something like that. I mean, you're talking little things. I mean, you can do something like choose from a mix and chop, an avocado peeler, a tortilla warmer, go on Canva and put some together, because you don't want to, I guess, just don't want to offer them one, because what if they say, well, I have that already, so give them a choice of different things, maybe throw in a couple of the lower price new products. See, I'm going to remake mine for March of some of the lower price new products, because they don't have any of those, so they're more apt to book for something that they don't have. So you're going to spend a lot of time on your last day of your party, when your party closes, messaging people, getting messages back, getting a lot of no's, but booking a lot of parties. So Jen and I are going to talk to you a lot about the results that we get and that other people are getting, and why you should, if you're not doing this, why you should, because it can be a game changer for your business. Right, Jen?
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody Wins. I wouldn't say saved my business, but it definitely saved my sanity when it came to looking for bookings. And I will tell you this right now, Everybody Wins can be done in a lot of different ways. Everyone does it differently. There's different ways to do prizes, different ways to announce it, different categories, whatever. But the idea behind it is just what we want you to focus on. And that is that you are able to reach out to more people to ask for bookings. So we're always like, okay, go look for bookings, guys, booking blitz. We want you to go ask for bookings, find leads, whatever. And you're kind of like, well, where else do I look? I've looked through my friends list. Where else do I look? Your parties are what we consider warm leads. They've joined the party willingly. They like Pampered Chef enough to have joined the party. And so that gives you permission to reach out and ask them. So if you don't have a reason to reach out and ask them throughout the party, because you haven't maybe talked to them, maybe, I don't know, maybe 60% or more of the people that have joined the party don't comment, and that's pretty normal. So this gives you a reason to reach out to them, okay? Because they've won a prize. I personally, when I first started doing this, added a category to my tickets, which I do not count, and I don't expect any of you to do that. But it was just like, comment on this for one ticket, book a party for this many tickets, whatever. One of my categories for that was join the party. You've already got 5 tickets. So that way, if they were like, I didn't do anything in the party, I could say, well, you joined, you got tickets, you're in the drawing. That's all you had to do. So that got me off the hook of having to keep track of anything like that. the basic premise as far as like everybody wins is that you are going to want to keep track somehow, right? Or go through your party at the end. I mean, everyone does this differently, but what I do is I go through the party at the end and I just keep track of who has commented and then who else has joined the party that hasn't commented. And those are two different categories for me. And then I have one winner. Some people, I think Sandy has no prize whatsoever, right? Everybody wins an e-cookbook and then you can upgrade. No, you have a prize?
No, I don't do everybody wins though. Like if there's 50 people in my party, maybe 8 or 12 of them, I pull 8 or 12 names. I don't do everybody.
Okay. Gotcha.
I go through personally and I do some people that have ordered, the people that have commented, and then I also go through and I pick 2 to 3 people that haven't done a thing. They've joined the party, but they haven't done a thing. They haven't ordered, they haven't commented, they haven't nothing. So everybody in my party doesn't win, but a lot of people do.
Yeah,
I would say I
was
have
doing the
anywhere
same thing.
between 6 and 10.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I have between 6 and 10 per party.
Yeah, I've been doing the same thing for like about, I don't know, a year, a little over a year. I recently just talked to some other leaders that do everybody in the party. And you guys know that when you tag everybody wins, they don't all see it, right? So the more people that I can tag, the more chances I have to talk to those people. And so I started last week, I think it was, just everybody wins. Everybody wins something, okay? And if they don't message me or they don't answer me, that's fine. But out of 30 people that join the party, I potentially could talk to 30. Whereas if I was just doing 12 or 15 or whatever, which I was doing before, that's the most I can talk to at that point. So I started doing everybody in the party. Okay. And I have had, now a lot of times, like when I first started this, when Ann Miller's the like brains behind this operation, she thought of this, she's amazing. And so whenever she rolled this out to all the leaders, we were kind of like, yeah, but does anybody kind of like catch on? Does anybody fight back about the like e-cookbook prize? Cause it's not a physical prize. And I have had out of the like thousands probably of people that I've asked, I have had just maybe on one hand, I could count the amount of people that had said something about, and I'm assuming you leaders that are on here that are doing this regularly would agree that it's a very small percentage of people that give you any kind of trouble or kind of like, whatever. So
I think
jump
one
into it head
person-
first.
And I actually fought back and she apologized to me because she said, seriously, she said, what a scam. She said, that's what I win as a what did she call it? A skanky cookbook or something like that. That's not a product. And I said, well, I never said it was a product. And I said, and that kind of hurts my feelings. I said, because it takes a lot of time to put these cookbooks together for you, and then she was apologetic and stuff like that. But that's the only one person in all the parties I've done that's ever even said anything.
Yeah. It's a great prize, you guys. They're great recipes. People love recipes. People love cookbooks. And I don't know about you, but when I go to make dinner sometimes and I don't know what to make, I'm on Google looking for something. So this is a great spot for them to look. So you have to, again, it's a mindset thing. You have to believe that what you're offering them is of value, even if it's not a physical product. But once we get past that, right? So what do you say, right? So you keep track. I personally keep track of who's commented and who else is in the party. And then I just go in and I say, thanks so much for a great party. You guys were so much fun. I started doing the m.me. So if you haven't heard of that, ask your leader. They can explain it to you, or we can explain it after this if we have time. But I'll say, message me here. And then I do the m.me/my link to chat about your prize. And then I just list them. My prize winner is whoever. Bonus prize winners are whoever. And then if I have a lot of people, I'll call them my joiners, who are the people that didn't comment. Joiners are whoever. And that's what I post. And then they message me, right? Probably like 10%, if that, message me. And you guys, that's where I want you to listen. I don't want you to stop there. Oh, okay. I only heard from like 3 of them, but hey, that's 3, whatever. What I want you to do is take that list and the next day you go back to them and you say, and this is from Sandy, she came up with this and it is genius.
Not the next day though. Let's stop you there right there.
Well, I do it the next day, whenever you have time, really.
I wait literally, I post my winners at 9 o'clock. By 12 o'clock, I message him saying, the follow-up message. I don't wait till the next day, but I
Yeah,
don't-
it's really whatever
Everybody does
works
it
for your
different.
schedule. I personally can't always do it. Sometimes my winners are like a week late, so I can't always do it like a couple hours
I
later,
just
but
remember
whenever
Jenny
works for
called
you
me
within a
one day
reasonable
in a
amount of time.
panic, and she says to me, Sandy, what it's got these everybody wins is not working for me anymore. It's not working anymore. And I said, what do you mean it's not working anymore? She said, nobody's messaging me back. And I went, they don't message you back either. I said, you message them. And she said, what are you talking about? And I said, you got to give them the message after you've done their name. And all I simply say to them, you guys, is, did you happen to see that I did the ticket drawing in the party and I drew your name as one of the winners? That's it. That's all you say to them. And then that is going to get you an array of people. So you guys, what I do, and I'm going to show you, this is exactly my mess that I do on Saturdays. I have the person's name, the winners, if they booked, if they didn't, they've messaged back but haven't answered. But you guys, if I go through and I message all those people, and I do that 2 parties at a time, because once you do that message, did you see you were a winner? You're going to get bombarded. I didn't, I never win. What did I win? Blah, blah, blah. You're going to get that constantly. And that's where you're going to get all your bookings right there. It's not from that first initial message of you hosting in the party, because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to tell you guys, this is my opinion. I bet you 75% of those people in that party don't even see the stuff that we post because they never changed their notifications. That means that they never saw the winner post either. But if you're doing your job correctly and you're spending the first couple of days of the party commenting back on anything that somebody comments and friend requesting them, they're going to see that message that you send them. So you really want to utilize those first couple of days of adding those friends too. Plus you're limited to so many messages you can send out a day. What is it, Jen, 50? But if you're friends with them, that doesn't count as one of your 50. You know what I mean? You can only, it's 50 that you're not friends with. So you definitely want to be friends with the people in the party too.
Do you guys
But
want to
that's
see what a post looks like? Do you want me to show you just what I put? I mean, I like to see things when I'm. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna show you. I saw like one head nod, so you're getting it. All right. Nope, I don't want to go live on Facebook. There we go. Share screen. Okay, I just pulled one up. So this is what I posted. I posted this 10 hours ago. So that was like, what, this morning? I don't know. I scheduled these, so I don't remember doing this, but I scheduled it to post this morning. And this is what it says. Okay, please send me a message so we can chat about your price. This right here, this is the m.me link. This is that thing that will take them directly to my messenger, which is great to use. My prize winner right here, Sarah, she is the only person that will win a prize for me. That's the only person I give a prize to. And it's, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to do a training with you guys where I'm not coughing. It's I do like toaster tongs or something super small, and they get the choice to upgrade. So we didn't talk about that. I want to tell you guys about that in a second, but everyone else is a bonus winner, and I tagged them all. Now, who did I hear from out of this list? 1, 2, and those both people, both booked, but I think that might be it. 2, maybe 3 of these entire group I've heard from. Okay, what I'm going to do probably tomorrow when I have time, is I'm going to go through this list and I'm going to message each one of them. I'm going to do it on my phone so I can click on her name and just go to Messenger quickly. But you do whatever works for you. You guys, this is all about what's best for you. And I'm going to message each one of these people that I didn't hear from and just say, like Sandy said, hey, did you see that you were a winner in Adrian's party? That's it. And I wait for them to message me and say, oh my gosh, no, or oh, I've been so busy, or oh, what did I win, or anything, right? Oh, I never win anything. And then I go back to them with a message that I don't have pulled up, so I'm not going to be able to show you.
You guys, one of the things Jen said though is going to be very helpful. I want to add to is you notice that she said, did you see you were a winner in Adrian's party? And I'm going to tell you why that helps, because when you've got all of these parties that you got to go through, when somebody messages you back, you're going, oh my God, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? She messaged you from Adrian's party. Just go to Adrian's name. So when you're doing those, if you got 10 winners, you can say, did you see you were a winner from Adrian's party? Copy and paste 10 times. The next one, you just change the name. Did you see you're a winner from Jenny's party? Copy and paste. But that's going to help you immensely when they're messaging you back. Okay, that's just a little bit of advice because I've done that before where I haven't, and it's like, oh my gosh, I can't read my own writing, you know? So you're sitting there going through this going, I don't know, I can't even find you. And I'm gonna tell you, it gets very, if you want to pull your hair out when you've got 5 people at one time, and you can't find them, you know what I'm saying? So just make it easier on yourself in the beginning.
All right, so I just pulled up what I sent her. This is what I sent, okay? She messaged me, so hey there, I saw I was a winner, and this is what I send her. Yes, congrats on winning, all of this. This is a copy paste message. I use Boards for this. If you haven't heard of Boards, Google it or ask your leader, because it's a great way to keep stuff that you say a lot over and over again in a place where you can kind of copy paste it much more quickly. But if you don't have Boards, you can use your notes on your phone, whatever works best for you. And I just send it and I say, yes, congrats on winning. And I changed the host's name. And she was not my winner. So she gets a 40th anniversary e-cookbook as a prize. But if she'd like to upgrade her prize, she can do that. I pick a $20 item, anything she wants. You can do what Sandy said and make a graphic and let them pick from different items. You can do $10. You can do something you have in your stock if you want to mail it. It's up to you. What I would honestly, I would say is pick what you are comfortable offering and then just add it to their host order when they host a party, because you can get it at a discount. Okay, so it's not going to cost me $20.
Another recommendation is they get the product at their qualifying party.
Yeah,
because
see that?
Book a party and they don't get any orders, they're not getting that, you know, like if I have a $8 popcorn popper, I'm not giving it to them when they didn't do anything. You know,
Yep.
So make sure you add that qualifying word in there also.
Yep. And whenever, you know, that is very important. I've gotten burned on that a couple of times. So you see that qualifying word is right in there. Qualifying just means $200 or more for me. So if they don't message me, right, I go back to them and I say, so above this would say, hey, did you see you were a winner at Adrian's party? And then she would say, oh no, oh my gosh. And I would say the exact same thing. Yes, so exciting. Congrats on winning. The exact same message. Okay. Of course, I can't copy and paste it exactly, but I changed the beginning a little bit. If they say, oh, I never win anything, I'll say, that's so exciting. Congrats on finally winning something. And then I'll change. The rest of it is all the same. So I do kind of craft it to the person a little bit, but for the most part, it's the same. Okay. And then if let's say you start your overcoming objections thing again, right? Because you're going to get the same messages from people that you get when you ask them if they're on your friends list, or if they comment on one of your posts, or if they, you know, ask questions about hosting or whatever. You're going to start to get the same question, same feedback, I guess, same objections. Oh, I don't have time right now. Oh, I would love to help her, but I don't have time right now. Well, that's okay. What if we did it in March or April? It still counts. And you'll still get the bonus, or I'll still honor it, or whatever wording you want to use.
So you guys, if you read the comments, Bridget just posted that she did her February 4th parties and she got 8 bookings. 8 bookings, you guys.
And that's from weeks ago, guys. You can go back weeks and do this and it will still work. Hey, it's a blast from the past, or hey, just didn't want to check in and see if you didn't, see if you were a winner or whatever. It's really mostly about getting out there and asking people. She doesn't.
Also in your wording too, another little key thing too is, what do you think about surprising so-and-so and being one of their bookings? A person always wants to help, and they want to help that host get to her 3 booking bonus too. So that's another little word that usually jumps out. People go, oh, okay, well, I can do that. Or, what does it take to do a party? You have to explain to them what a qualifying party is. It's only, $200, but 4 orders. I can do that, so if you play this right and do this right, you can fill your calendar very, very quickly. Now, will they all hold? Sometimes not. I mean, sometimes people, but if you do your, reminders, that's coming in a week or whatever, and people are reminded by it, I have very little cancellation. So it really is, game changing. It really is. Has anybody had success doing this? We see that Bridget just got 8. Has anybody done it like their past parties last week and got some good results?
Hit or miss sometimes.
Hit or miss?
Yeah, I got 4 the other day, but I've kind of been on the struggle bus lately, getting a lot of no's. So all those yeses are coming.
Right.
I know it.
And you're gonna get a lot of no's the same way you would if you're messaging any other way, guys. They're still the same percentage, average, whatever you want to call it.
Mhm.
I did want to say though, when I do mine, sometimes I have bigger parties and sometimes smaller parties. So if it's a smaller party, I have like the categories. They do like the early bird, participation points, bonus, stuff like that. And then sometimes everybody gets tagged if it's a smaller party, but if it's a bigger one, I still do those. And then like a couple of days later, I send messages and say, hey, I did a drawing at the end of the party, just, because, and then I message everyone else that was, I send that to everyone else. So it's not all in one message on a big party like that.
Mhm.
Yep. And Anne, the one that originally came up with this, she does them like Monday's winners, Tuesday's winners. So she does she'll look at the party and say okay, there's 40 people that joined. There's 5 days of party. I'll have 5 to 8 winners each day or whatever. And she'll spread it out so that it's not so obvious that everybody has won, or it's more manageable for her in a time frame kind of thing. So whatever works, there's lots of ways to do this, but the idea is to start doing it so that you can have a reason to message these people. Okay. Bridget shared her graphic that she uses for the upgrade price. So I want to share my screen and show you that. So do you want to explain this, Bridget? I'm going to unmute.
Okay. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I do the same thing that everybody else does. I start with the small little message that says, hey, did you see you were a winner, basically. And they respond back and I say, oh, great. All the same stuff that Jen basically says, but then instead of saying up to a $20 prize, I say, if you host a qualified party, you can choose from one of the 4 items pictured below. And then I send them the picture. And that's it. And I just kind of picked what I thought maybe were within my budget and maybe, big, things that people wanted. I've had people, most of the time they pick the scoop and serve in the micro cooker. But I'm going to get ready to change this and I didn't even think about changing it before I did my thing today, but I'm going to change it to some new spring products. So, and I'll just change my words in my message that says,
I'm trying to think, what are some good, I'm trying to think what came out new that's not so.
I'm probably going to do one of the oils, and
yeah.
I'm probably going to do one of the mixes, like the pad thai or the scampi. What was the other thing I was going to do? The egg separator, probably. And I can't think of one more. I was struggling for the 4th one, and it doesn't have to be 4.
Yeah.
It can be 2. It can be 3, whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah. You know what I love about this too, though,
yes,
guys, is that these are very generic, as far as everybody could use these. Who doesn't need a knife, right? Even if they have all 3 of these other products, they could always use a knife. Or, oh, what's a tortilla warmer? I don't have something like that, because I've never really seen anything like this, right? Anywhere. So this is kind of a newer thing. Scoop and serve is kind of new. The micro cookers are much loved. So do you see what she's doing? She's focusing on things that are highly desired, or, if they have the other things, oh, I could use the knife. Everyone can use that. I used to offer a knife as well, because everyone uses knives.
Yeah, I have had people tell me they have them all. And when they say that, I'm like, yeah, no problem. How about I just flip it and say, I'll give you a product up to a certain value of your choice. They usually still say no, but that's, and let me just say, yeah, sure. I just got 8 bookings. I don't always get 8. The other day I got 1. Some days I get none. This one I'm actually a little worried about, because they were 6 of the 8 were from a party that didn't do so hot. So, but I just tried to space them out. So just be smart, about it when you book
6
them.
bookings from one party.
Yes, but it was a $0 party.
Well, hey, you never know. Some people
Bookings are bookings, and you never know. That's exactly, you never know. But I did try to space them out so that they're not all on one week. So
I've done that before, though. Booked a party from a really low party, thinking, oh, this is going to be horrible, and it ends up.
And it
being
was
good.
exactly. I've also had that happen. So I pray for the best.
Yep. So, but that's what we wanted to chat with you guys on about today is this everyone wins. And if you're not doing everybody wins, pick multiple people. You don't want to just pick one winner at a party because then you're just, your chance is like 50-50 of a yes or no. If you're picking multiple people, you can add several bookings to your calendar all at one time.
Yep.
Now, a lot of people also have asked me, how can you afford to give away, and I'm just gonna say a $20 price. It doesn't matter, $10, $20, I don't care. How can you afford to give away that many of them when you're booking like 14 parties and you gave them a $20 gift? You guys, how can I afford not to? I want you to spin that and ask yourself that. How can I afford not to? So, all right, by the end of it, I'm investing $12 into something that I'm making $100, $200, $300 on. If I didn't give them that $12 item, I didn't make anything. So how can I afford not to? I want you to ask yourself that. It's going to be game changing to you. It's tax write-off, you guys. Anything that you use as a prize is a tax write-off too. So it's going to be helping you that way too. So are you willing to invest $12? We're just going to use $12 because you know you put it on the host order at the end. So you're making commission on it. You're making trip points on it, all of that good stuff. $12 to make, let's just say $100. But from that party, you have potential to book more and to book more and to book more and to book more. So that $12 is going to be hundreds, thousands of dollars in the end. Okay.
Yeah, you guys, I heard this, I heard it put this way one time and it really put it in perspective for me. And I'm sure some of you have heard this, but if there was a store down the road and you could go drive down there and buy yourself some bookings instead of having to go ask people, how much would you be willing to pay? Because I would easily pay $10 to $20 for a booking. I would load my cart is what I would do. So think about it that way. How much are you willing to invest? Because like she said, it's a tax write-off, which we all need. And also, you know, you never know. Bridget just got 6 parties from one party. Okay. You never know. Seven, sorry. Wow. So you never know what that one little investment of $10 to $20 might bring you. Okay. And you never know, it might be the next recruit. It might be your next 7 hosts. You just
So you
don't know.
guys put that in perspective. 7 parties, you're making an average of $100. There's a $700 and she might be investing 70. So she's coming out $630 ahead with the potential of being in front of hundreds of people for more bookings. If you're a numbers person, it just makes absolute common sense, doesn't it? Right? You know, because that's always the question that I got thrown at me. How can you invest that much? How can you? If you figure it out, I'm coming out way ahead, you know? So give yourself the permission to use that as a tax write-off and you watch your business blow up from it. You really will.
All right, I wanted to stop and just ask if anybody has questions. There are no stupid questions. Whenever Ann rolled this idea out, I drilled her with questions because I was like, I need to understand all the parts of this. So unmute, type in the chat, whatever you want to do, but now's your chance to ask if you don't quite fully understand any part of this. We'll
There
just
was
wait.
one thing I was thinking about. Whenever I've tagged people in a party, if they're not friends, that it doesn't seem to come up as a tag. Their name does not come up.
Are you doing it from your phone?
I've done it mostly from my phone. Is that a problem?
It's not a problem. I have a lot. I don't know if I can tag people from my phone, or I at least struggle quite a bit tagging people from my phone who are not my friends. But if I do it on my computer, they come right up.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm
If you have a
gonna tell you the
computer, I
same
would
thing
do it
too,
from
because
that.
I do all my thank yous. I have to run into my office and get on my desktop because they will not tag from my phone. They will not. And I don't know why.
Are you your business page or your personal self from your phone?
Me?
Any,
Yeah,
either.
I'm usually my business stuff because I'm in a party.
Well, on my phone, I have to switch it a lot to back to my business page because it automatically pulls my personal self up even when I go on a party. So I have to switch it to my business page. So I don't know. I mean,
So-
just the thought.
Bridget and Sheree both said they used the blue tag. Oh, Melissa, I'm sorry. and Sheree, all three, so I'm apparently clueless on this topic, I need to learn, are using the blue tagging person where it says tag people. You're clicking on that and then you're tagging them in the post from your phone.
Yes, I don't individually list my winners like you do.
Okay,
My message is different. It just says, if you're tagged in this post, you've won a prize. And then I use the little blue guy that has the little tag on him, and then I tag that way.
Now, have you ever had any problems tagging too many people in a part? Because that's how I just got thrown on Facebook jail at the beginning of January.
No,
I was
basically,
tagged.
I was having the opposite. I was having what Chris was saying. I was not able to tag people. I could not find people. So I was like, all right, well, I gotta adjust. And so I started using the blue, and I haven't had any issues tagging people that way.
you do that from your phone?
I do it both ways. It is
Okay.
faster from my phone.
Okay,
Because if you do it from your computer, you have to literally go through the alphabet, A, B, C, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. From your phone, there's a list and you can just click on them.
so
What is, Janine
I'm gonna
wants to
show
know
you
what
guys
the
the blue,
person
well,
is.
I'm gonna sure try. Let me turn my brightness down, that'll help. All right, oh Lord have mercy, this is not gonna work. Okay, whenever you go to make a post, right, in any group, you have these options down here, right? Welcome post, photo, create a room, camera, tag people. See that blue one? I think it's backwards, but tag
No, it looks
people,
right.
that's what they're talking about.
Yep, and it's on your computer too. So both that little blue guy is on both places.
That's a good tip. Good tip, girls. Thank you. I saw
Uh,
another
Thank you.
question. I need to find it. It moved.
Samantha asked a question. We're
Yes, she
gonna go.
did. What do you do when they don't open it or never answer you back? Okay, the fortune is in the follow-up, no matter how you're messaging people. So you should also be going back same amount of time within 24 to 36 hours after you've messaged them and saying, hey, just checking back in to see if you saw my message. You can also tag them again in the party. You can let the host know. There's different ways depending on how much you want to get through to that person. Send a friend request, and then when they accept, hopefully message them again. But I personally go back and just follow up. Everybody is not going to answer you. That's just the way it is. So
Guys,
I will.
I've
reach out
also
to the ones
asked,
that can.
I do ask my host to go in and tag the winners so that they see it also. Because again, if I'm not friends with them, if they haven't changed their notifications, they don't see my post, ask your host to go in there and tag them too,
Mhm.
so that they see that they're a winner to message you. But you're gonna find too that you're gonna have people messaging you back the next day and days later. I did all my winter Saturday. I was still getting people messaging me today. I booked 2 more today from people that I messaged on Saturday. So I guess we're on Facebook every day. It's like our life, it's like our business. We're here all the time. There's a lot of people in the world that are not on Facebook every single day. So if you're getting them, I mean, I've got them a week later, no lie. So you might not get them right away, but they do. A lot of them do, and a lot of them just don't even answer you. So it's just like sending out messages for booking. Some people don't even respond back, and it's gonna be the same way. But I think you're gonna find you get, especially with that message you won, did you see that? They're thinking, whoo, they're gonna message you back. The conversation started.
Mhm. Yep. Any other questions?
My question would be, I know you mentioned at the end of the party, so like, can you just go over that again? When you would start messaging?
When I do
Once the-
anything?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Hey,
I do.
can
I do my
interrupt for a
winners.
second? Just-
Oop, Go ahead.
I'll interrupt just for a second.
Yeah,
I
go
want to
ahead.
introduce Kim Hayes. I think my internet is lagging really bad because everybody is really slow for me, but Kim Hayes, who's speaking right now, she's a brand new recruit consultant from Chris Emery, who's on my team. So I want to congratulate her and welcome her. Thank you.
Hey, so excited.
Thank you.
Congrats, Chris. Welcome, Kim.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I everybody does it different. Like I said, Anne does them all throughout the party. You can do it however you're comfortable. I personally do it anywhere between like the day after the party and a couple days after. It really just depends on my life and when I can get it done, but the sooner the better, I think, after the party is ended, because they're all still kind of like your captive audience, but it's not
You
ever
guys
too late.
Remember too, you can schedule your winners too. Okay, that has made my life a lot easier because I used to come in here and I end my parties at Friday at midnight. Saturday morning at 9 o'clock is when I post my winners. And if I came in here and I did them and I'm running 10 or 15 parties, I'm still on party number 4 doing the winners, and people from 1, 2, and 3 are messaging me and I'm like, oh. So what I do is I schedule them. I schedule them the night before, or I get up and schedule them an hour before they're all gonna start rolling in. But that has become game changer too. It takes me 10 minutes to schedule all of my party winners. So that's a good little tip too. Just schedule them and then boom, they can start rolling in whenever they're ready. You're not still trying to get them all entered in.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of
thank
times I work late at night, after the kids are in bed, and you can't I mean, I would not post winners at 11 o'clock at night. So, you know, it is a good tip. Schedule them for the next morning.
Mhm, mhm.
Oh, also, I wanted to just tell you guys, it's really not too late. Bridget said she's doing them from like 3 weeks ago. I know people that have done them from like 6 months ago that just go back and say, you know, hey, blast from the past. I loved your party. We've got a brand new catalog coming out. I wanted to announce some bonus winners. Or if you never did Everybody Wins before, if you're new and you have some parties that you did a couple weeks ago or whatever, just go back in. In honor of our new catalog starting tomorrow, starting today, whatever, I wanted to offer some bonus prize winners.
You guys, and that's
Tag 'em.
another great idea besides the winners. If you've been around for a few months, go back in those old parties from, November, December, January, and post, guys. If you were kind of on the fence before, we got a brand new catalog, you'd be surprised how many people are ready now. People are getting spring fever. People are getting their taxes back. I mean, all kinds of things are different from a month or 2 ago. So you still have those party groups. Go back in and post in a few of them and just say, hey, a new catalog has come out. I'm giving a bonus away today. Make it time sensitive today for anybody that books a March party. Pick a little something. I mean, do one of those spice packets that come in 3s, and they can go in an envelope, mail them out. You get a surprise sample for me today or something. If the party has to be booked in March and it has to be booked today, and it's for 24 hours only. I mean, if you just put it where if you book, they're not going to do it. But if you put something and make it urgent and make it time sensitive, people are more apt to book quickly too. So that's a great one to do tomorrow.
Samantha asked, where do you schedule them from? This is what I do. I just go into the party and I click in here. I type out my message, and then, well, I got to type something, it won't work. And then down here, instead of clicking post, I click schedule post. It's on the right. And you can pick what day and time you want to do it. And then it's scheduled to post on its own. And you'll get a notification when that happens too. Your scheduled post for Adrian's party just posted, or whatever it says.
And you'll see on the left-hand side of the screen, they'll say scheduled post. When you refresh, it'll say 1 next to it. But I'm going to tell you another thing too. You can edit those posts too. So you guys, let's say, I've done that before where I've scheduled the winners and one of the winners have messaged me and booked a party. I've gone in and like taken them out so that they're not one of the winners, because why do I want to offer them a prize if they've already booked? You can edit those scheduled posts also.
Yes, good tip. Do not make your people that have already booked winners, because then you're offering them an upgrade prize when they've already booked. You don't want to give away $20 or a picture, a product from the picture, just because you're feeling friendly. You don't want to do that.
Yeah. All right, does anybody else got any questions? Again, we wanted to keep it short. We went over longer than we wanted to tonight, but that's what we want. If the Everyone Wins, we want to make sure everybody's using it, because we're planning on doing great things this spring with this new catalog, these new products, and everybody can start growing.
So you post the winners right on the party site? Is that what
Yes.
I'm understanding?
Right in the group, the party group.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, the party group. Okay.
Janine, you posted a winner and they died the day before? Oh my. Alrighty then.
I laugh when I'm nervous. I'm sorry,
Yes.
I'm not trying to be rude. I just have like nervous laughter. That's horrible though.
Yeah, no, it was tremendous. Yeah.
Well, how did you know? I mean, you don't know that, so-
Can you take?
Not horrible
Oh, I
of you,
didn't
but
know.
like,
I didn't know. The host,
no,
no,
no.
the host messaged me right away and he said, can you take that person off?
Oh,
Oh,
You don't
I'm like,
know. I
only
mean,
me.
that's an honest mistake.
poor Janine. How are you
I
supposed
had
to-
a host die before she did her reward.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well,
I know.
On a more positive note.
No, but on a positive note, I flipped that party to someone else for a kit credit.
Well, there you go.
there you go.
Right. That lady was a giver even in her,
God rest your soul.
right.
Wow, this just
Whatever.
took a turn.
I'm not Catholic.
Oh my gosh.
So thanks for
All right, you
joining our
guys, well,
training
that's all we
tonight.
got for you tonight. We just wanted to talk to you guys about the Everybody's Win. So that you can like fill your March calendar and go on into April and keep it going all the way through summer, because this is a good way to build your calendar and keep on building it. Because once you start this, I promise you, you're gonna get to the point where I don't have anywhere to put anybody. I gotta move you to the next week. I gotta move you to the next week. And that's a great feeling. So get a number in your head of, I only want to do this many parties a week, move to the next one. And just, you'll have a full schedule before you know it.
Start filling them
You
in.
will.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us this Monday. We'll see you next Monday at noon.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.